Yummy. That's the name of everything. All those things. So I have new gear that I was gonna show you guys that I got from Maya. It's up here. But right now my cat is so spazzes. So I've got to take care of spazzes first. Maui, honey. Okay. I love you. I do. But you will spaz. Okay. So he's got a bunch of meds he's got to get quick. And then I want to show you guys. I was thinking I was just gonna come back here and, go right into showing everything, but like as you can see, spazzes. So this has like been my list to make sure I don't lose track of everything. And so it is Monday, so it's the week of 08, 15, 22, and I need to write down his meds on this list. I gave him his med this morning, but I need to get everything. So let me write this crap down real quick. So this is the one that's twice a day. So this is going to be the Lavamax. And this is my AM dosage. This is my PM dosing. AM dosing was given, so I can check that off. Hang on, I'll show you guys how I'm doing this. One moment, because I've got to get all of this crap written down really quick, because this is the only way I'm going to keep up with it at all. Okay, and then this one. Okay, I've got his meds listed, but most of these he has to take with food. So, hey guys, hellos. We are going to get to the gear part, I promise, but Mr. Meow over here is losing his shit because he wants his food, and it works because his food actually gets mixed with some stuff. So right now for the vet, he is only on canned food, which he was already, he's a 6-month-old kitten, and I already had him on a mix where he was getting half of a 3-ounce can with each meal. Yes, I hear you. And then getting kibble. But right now, because he has a UTI, so like I got this kitten. It hasn't even been a month since I adopted him, put off the table. And he's been to the vet 3 times. The first 2 times we went to our normal clinic. For those of you who aren't caught up, so we went to our normal clinic but didn't see our normal vet. Our normal vet was like, because he's coughing and stuff. Oh, it's just the herpes virus. There's no cure. There's nothing we can do. Blah, blah, just whatever. Wouldn't even test for it. So we went again, like literally a week later. Right now what I'm doing is mashing up his food. And I also mix the lysine paste right now. We know that he doesn't have the herpes virus as of now, but I'm still going to use this because he is still sick and it still does help build the autoimmune system. And then he's got this Lick and Lap snack. Well, he doesn't like the way the L-lysine crap tastes, so I have to mix this stuff in it. And before I can start giving him his meds, he has to start eating. Oh my god. This is horrible right now. Why can I not? Now we jump up there. So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna really mix the lysine in here really quick. I know now. Hang on. And then we're gonna get some gear. But yeah. So basically, the first bet he was lazy as crap. At our usual clinic, we never seen him. Um, both the first two trips that we took, both times I was like, can we get a panel? Can we get like an actual blood panel? Like I want to know for sure. You're saying my cat has herpes virus. That's no cure, but his coughing's getting worse, and I think there's something underlying, like potential bronchitis or pneumonia or something. It's something in his lungs, is what I kept saying. No, that's just flare-ups. That's just gonna happen. You're just gonna have to deal with it. Again, refused to run tests. So now that I've got his yummy, yummy little snacky in here, here we are. He can start munching on that while I draw his meds. And so as I get through meds, I drop things in. And so, that was basically a thing. So finally on, what's the date? On the 11th, I finally went back in and, I was able to be like, well, we were able to see our normal vet. This is the Clavamox. So we finally got to see our normal vet. Now, during this entire time, my kitten had a UTI going on that we didn't know about. I rushed him in the morning of the 11th because he was passing blood clots in his urine. And mind you, the other vet kept brushing everything I was saying off and wouldn't run any types of tests, even urinalysis. Like, oh, he's just got herpes virus. There's nothing you can do. He came from a shelter. I don't like him. Finally got to see our like beloved, amazing, incredible man of a veterinarian. And like this man has cried with me when he has had to euthanize a chicken that I had that was attacked by a possum. Like I truly, like we both truly love this man, our usual. Um, so yeah, finally got to see him, and now I went in, and then I got the call because I wasn't feeling well, so I just stayed in the car. And you know, he called me and he was like, well, if you're about ready, you can go ahead and head this way. I was like, oh, I've been here all day. He's like, wait, what time did you drop him off? And I'm like, yeah, I've been out here for like 5 hours. I just didn't leave. He's like, why didn't anybody tell me? I was like, oh, no, it's fine. Y'all are just an hour drive from me. And I just wasn't driving an hour back home and driving another hour back, which mind you, yes, I did have a 1.5-year-old in the car with me the entire time. It was awful. But I can't get it going. That's veterinary medication. I think that's just the antibiotic. Anyway. Yeah, that's just an antibiotic. It ain't gonna hurt me. So yeah, sorry, I'm double checking everything here. But he calls me, he's like, okay, because again, I rushed him in due to blood clots in his urine. And, he was like, okay, so we do have a really bad UTI. And it was basically, he said, you know, we got 24 to 48 hours, to determine if he's gonna need emergency surgery because his UTI was so bad. Mind you, I'd gone to this office. It's not our vet's fault. It's the lazy vet's fault because I'd already brought my cat in 2 other times. And so it just continued to get worse and worse and worse, everything. Because nobody wanted to do anything. The lazy vet did not want to run any of the tests that I wanted ran. Like, I'm paying for this shit. You should be doing it. But that wasn't it. So I asked him, because he was like, oh yeah, like, you know, we're all done here. This is the panicker. This is the wormer. He was like, yeah, we're all done here. And I'm like, okay, well, what about his coughing? And our amazing, like, godly vet was like, well, we've been listening for it, and we haven't heard it yet. And I was like, well, it is something I noticed. It tends to be more in the evening, like when he's more active and moving around. So maybe, you know, maybe that's why I was like, well, can you pretend you heard it and test anyway? And I was like, just run the full panel. And he's like, you know that panel's $200. And I'm like, yeah, I know. run it anyway. And he was like, all right, we'll go ahead and run it. That's what I want. I want my vet to listen to me, hear that, hey, like, there's a significant problem going on, and I'm not just making this shit up. I don't want to just come over here and just, uh, you know, spend money that, you know, I don't have to spend. So, ran a full panel. You know, the urinalysis was ran. That panel was ran. They even had to do, like, for the diagnosis they ended up having to get, they ended up having to actually, like, what is it? It's like they like spray their airway or whatever, or flush the airway in the lungs, and that's how they get the samples to put on the slides. So it turns out that if I had not fought for my cat's treatment, and me knowing something else was wrong, if I had listened to the other vet at the clinic, my cat would die. My cat would have died, because the other vet just, oh, it's just herpes virus. There's nothing we can do, and didn't want to run anything else. Well, my kitten has fucking lungworms. Very similar to heartworms. It's not quite as common, especially not in our area. And so it's just irritating because the other vet was too lazy to want to run appropriate testing, and so therefore he would have left the diagnosis at herpes virus without actually testing for herpes virus. He was literally doing it off of a well, the symptoms just seem that way, not with any type of like, oh yeah, we tested, and he's, this test came back positive, blah blah. It wasn't even that. Like, and my cat, my 6-month-old cat, would slowly have been killed by the lungworms. Thank God to my godly vet now, because my godly vet listened to me. My godly vet did what he needed to do as a vet, and I love him, and he's great and amazing for it. And so, he ran all the tests that we needed to run, and he caught it. And so I was, in a way, I was somewhat right, because it was something with his lungs. But yeah, so these are Maui's meds. We've been doing this 4 times a day, and got 2 weeks. So this is the antibiotic for the UTI. This is the pain medicine for the UTI, because he's passing blood clots like it's super painful. So we give this until it runs out. And this is the chalky, awful, yucky wormer for the lungworms. We won't know for sure until, of course, everything is said and done and all the worms are gone, if it's caused any permanent lung damage. But now I gotta go get my kitty cat, because my kitty cat knows it's taco burrito time. I'm gonna go put the rest of this medicine in the fridge, enjoy a little Maya, and I'm gonna go around. Maddie. He knows what's coming. Because this is our routine every night. So I whack him like this. And I sit him between my legs. And like this. As I'm gonna do this one first. Second. Okay. So, what's going on back here? Oh yeah, I definitely complained to the god vet about the lazy vet. So, hi fire. I'm sorry, guys. Well, it's only, I will say that our particular vet, he is literally a god. Like, when I told him that I hadn't left and I had been there all day, because it was an emergency situation with Maui. He was passing blood clots in his urine and he had actually stopped urinating. And all of this had happened within just a few hours that morning. Like, I was, I noticed it at like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. And waited when they opened. I called and they were like, "You need to bring him to an emergency vet." And I'm just like, I don't trust other vets. I want to bring him in to see specific goal. And I was like, I want him to see him. And they were like, okay, we can put your appointment down for 3:40, but bring him in as soon as you're able to get up here. And so I was getting ready, and then of course, like, I had the worst like IBS episode, and I was stuck on the toilet. And then, by the way, my IUD randomly fell out, and so like I was dealing with all of that, trying to get the cat and kids and baby and to get to where I could even leave. So by the time I leave and I get out there, mind you, it's an hour drive. It was, I want to say like 11, and then I don't think we left until what, 5, 6 o'clock? Yeah, being down at the vet. And so anyway, I stayed there the whole time. And he was like, I wish somebody would have told me you were out here the whole time. I was like, no, it's okay, I don't mind. I was like, y'all are an hour drive. He was like, no, like I would have tried to like push him in sooner or something. And I'm just over here. I'm like, this poor vet. Like, I love him to death. He is so sweet. He genuinely cares about the animals. Like, he's amazing. And he's worried about how long I'm sitting in the car. No, if it took you that long to get to my cat, it's probably for a reason. There were probably other more emergent matters or other things going on that needed your time. Like, he is. Like, love him. And so, but he was worried about how long I'd been out there. He told me to tell you next time. I'm not going to tell you next time because I'm not worried. Like, if you're focusing on my cat and you're back and forth trying to see my cat and squeeze my cat in, you've got other emergencies coming in too. The last thing you need to wait for or wonder about is if I'm in the parking lot. Like, I'm okay in the parking lot with my air conditioner. My baby's climbing all over my SUV. Sure, he might be driving me crazy, but we're good. So that was kind of that situation. I did. I had a morning. And so if anybody, like you guys, I'm going, I am hormonal, okay? I'm very, 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 very hormonal. So, shut up! Like, she is the one who said that. Like, y'all, it is so bad. Like, my IUD randomly just falls out of my freaking cervix. I didn't even feel it. I'm over here gloved up a different point, not the area that my IUD goes, but another point because IBS and I had a blockage, and the only way to okay, I bet my sugar's 65 and dropping. Um. Yeah, so Mai was over here doing a lot of nudges, which I don't call her. I don't say that like her, like she alerts to my sugar and stuff because I don't know. I didn't really train it, but she does do things that then correlate with a timer going off or an alarm going off, yelling "low sugar alert," and then I have to scan because my Libre device. But anyway, gear. You guys want to see gear, right? that's what we're here for. So I got some new stuff in. I also brought some other stuff that I need to put up. I'm gonna do like an actual gear tour at some point eventually. But so the ones that we got in today, that's Maya's collar she's been wearing. On Gold makes these custom leather twisted collars and leashes, and all of this actually came from our service dog program. So I've got one more thing up here that came in, but this is like the program that we're a part of. They do like big mass orders, like bulk orders, where all of the clients in the program can place their orders, and then the maker will do all of our customs. And this is like the preferred like stuff of our program. I guess just because it's like we're able to have more fun with it. It's really good quality. Like I know some of the girls in the program have like one of these in every single color. It's insane. We finally got ours. So I'm so excited because this was like ordered months ago. But again, it's a bulk order, so everything has to be ordered and then be sent into the program before. But I really like it, and it's got like this really pretty like metallic pink, and I love it. And here's the collar. It's really pretty. My stamp. Thank you. So, just going to show Miss Ma'am. And I told to show you Miss Ma'am. I think that backward. Oops. What did I do? There we go. It was backward. Okay. And there's a ring. And I did the 4-foot, my goose. Look at that. Good girl. Key stand. Right. You up. Gently. Up. Wait. Good girl. Right there. Perfect. So, like, it is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But you guys, this isn't the only gear that I've recently gotten that I haven't shown you guys. But this is the stuff I'm really excited about. It's so good. Yeah. Okay, off. Thank you. Okay, so we've got that. And I am like stoked. The other thing that came in from the program, so we've got these doggone good treat pouches. This has I've got this covered up because this front pouch has our program name and symbol and stuff on it. So I've got that covered up. But dude, these treat pouches, this is like the one that my program prefers for like everything. Even though Maya's not in training anymore, I can utilize this so much. Like, there is a huge area here for any type of like toys and balls and hang on, I've got like all of Maya's stuff from the ball over here. Trying to see what I've got in here to show you guys. Oops. Is that in here or is that in different? Okay, that might be in something different. That also just like I've got to reorganize all of this because I have a cat who has like committed mass murder on all of this stuff. Oh darn. Okay, I guess this one will work. It's not quite what I was wanting. Okay, so like the inside of this, I'm dropping things. Like this is a big ball, okay? Really big ball. That's not an average size ball. This is a very large ball that goes in. And then there is another, it's like, here's the ball, right? Here's another Velcro pouch behind it that I can put more stuff in behind that Velcro pouch, right? Two different sections in there. This side, put one of those pet corrector sprays. Could probably put in there. What do you guys think? No, I have full permission to advertise the program, but I just don't because people are mean and hateful, and even though the program director and owner has and head trainer, it's the person is like, you know, a 3-in-1. They do it all. I just don't see the point in people are mean, and I don't think there's any reason why anybody should go and potentially attack a program that is a nonprofit that is doing amazing work with service animals, and they're actually doing really good work with service animals. It's not these programs that are sending out service dogs that aren't trained, and like, they've been doing this for a very, very, very long time, and they're doing amazing jobs, and I just don't want to see people who don't like me try to like attack them because I'm a part of it. Even though I could share it, and I told you he sabotages everything. This was just up. That was just up right there. And that was Maui. Maui just he sabotages. So anyway, yeah, it's just one of those things. They said they don't care, and I've told her straight up. I'm like, look, this is what'll happen. And she told me, she was like, I don't care. She was like, I believe in you as a trainer, as a woman, as a like. I love this woman. She's amazing. Anyway, the back of these open, and like it's full like all the way. My fingers here, all the way down. Like, there's so much room in these bags. Like, I love these bags. And so anyway, I'm gonna stare at it. Honey, how nice does that look? The program symbol.
Oh, it's cute.
Does it not? You didn't really get to see it yet, did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I showed you the day it came in, didn't you?
I see everything today.
It really is. It's absolutely beautiful, and it looks wonderful. But yeah, I got to choose hot pink. That's what I choose. So anyway, these bags are incredible. If you don't have one, this one here, so you put like a pet corrector spray, and that one if you wanted, and then this one you do poop bags, and then there's so many like little extra clips you can clip on. You can do just a clip to your pants. You can use a belt. There's belt loops. There's even like another little clippy clip here, which I think that might be more to open, but like you can do some. What are you sniffing? So yeah, I recommend these doggone good pouches. Ours are just custom labeled with our program name, but I think that's like a thing that the program has with the company. So it makes me happy. Do you want to see some other gear that we've gotten recently? Yes or no?
Alright, what are we looking for?
Oh, I've got a feeder. That's what it is. Do y'all want to see the other new stuff I've gotten in recently? I need to just do like a full on, like, tour of like everything. You know what? I'm gonna put that bag in here so I don't lose it. Let me grab. So this is something new that you guys haven't seen. What else is new? Any of that new? I don't think any of that's new. I think it's just I've got stuff in the car I'll have to look. Okay, so this came from. Was this one from the Ukraine or from the UK? I don't remember. Okay, so. Yeah, yes. Alright, so I had ordered another biothane. So we know that I have my one biothane complete set. It has the collar and the harness, and track lead and stuff, and that was from Wag On Pet Gear. Well, I was on Etsy. This is from somewhere else, but this I wanted a set to just like summer water, not have to worry about, which is kind of why. Which here's Maya's current collar, but I'd gotten this little pink rubber tag here to be able to use with like water, not have to worry about the tag eroding. But what I ended up doing was getting another 4-foot biothane pink leash, and it came with a um, collar. It's engraved buckle, has our information underneath it, which I like. And so that is one of her sets. Maya, where you at? Hey, you wanna come get the goods? Can we up? Easy. Up. Wait. And so, girl, this is this one. Of course, I'm trying to keep the buckle away because it does have information on it. But this is like, this is what I want to use for like water, like just our. I don't have to worry about her not having tags on. I don't have to worry about the tags getting pulled off or getting rusted, and I might still throw this rubber tag that I'd gotten specifically for this reason. On the back says that microtip has her chip number and then has phone numbers, but I might still throw the tag on this point. Okay. Wait. But yeah, this is kind of that set. It was just a little cheeky. Nothing crazy, nothing serious. Literally just for outdoor adventures. Like if we're gonna go on a hike or something, like this is not work gear. This is not anything that like I'm focused on working her in. This is literally just for, I don't know, I guess just because I wanted it, honestly. Okay, off. Off? Thank you. And so there's that set. And then, hang on, back to, how to like pin it back up here. Oh, yeah. Try not let it be interesting to the kitty cat who lives in it right now. Is there anything new gear-wise other than that? I feel like mostly that's it. Let's see if it here. We have bandana collection, but I feel like that's gonna be stuff I'm gonna go through at a different time. I've gotta get the cat his own like bin for his stuff because this crap is becoming overwhelming. What's in here? Dude, you got too much crap. What's right here? More crap that is worse. Go over there with it. Yeah, by the way, if you get a cat, be prepared because they will destroy everything. And yes, I do mean destroy everything. This is Maya's current, like, daily collar. This has got her Apple AirTag on it. Again, the buckle's engraved. This is her current one, and then we got her rabies tag on here, and then just that rubber one I was talking about, which I'm kind of thinking about leaving on, because I don't have to worry about it rubbing off and rubbing off rubbing off the metal. need to check my sugar. Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting this. Starting to not be here. That's actually how I busted my elbow this morning. Austin was in the shower and I was really out of it. For some reason, my sugar bottoms out horribly throughout my sleep, and we cannot stabilize it. And what was it this morning? You said I was poking the shower curtain. I don't remember that part. I remember like getting up, and mind you, it already had probably like 15 different low glucose alarms and stuff gone off throughout the night. I knew he was in the shower, and I went to walk in there, and I think I was gonna ask something. I don't remember what I was gonna ask. But he said I poked the shower curtain. I don't remember poking the shower curtain. But I remember him looking at me. And I remember, like, I'm looking at him. And then, I don't know, that was just kind of it. And down I went. And what was it you said? You said something.
Flop.
Yeah, he said I flopped. And so I didn't, like, I didn't go, like, fully out of consciousness, and I talked to my nurse about it today because she came out to reaccess my port, and it wasn't a POTS, like blood pressure, like I'm fainting. It was a low sugar, like, drop, and I dropped, and I didn't go like completely unconscious or anything. Like I was still aware. But, like, I bashed my elbow open, hitting the floor, and, like, it was bleeding, and it still hurts. But, like, I am struggling so much with my sugar. Like, I cannot keep my sugar up for anything right now. So, yeah, I'm about to, that's the thing. You would be surprised if you would know how many alarms I've had go off today for low sugar, how many times I've ate, trying to get it up, and I'm talking, I've gone from eating things like peanut butter jelly, that's a good one to get your sugar back up, especially with the peanut butter, anything with types of peanut butter and stuff like that, that's a good way to get your low sugar stabilized. Nope, didn't work. So I said, fuck it, let me eat a chocolate brownie with some ice cream.
Language.
Well, I don't know how to say it in Spanish. You said language, but I don't know how to say it in Spanish. Oh my god. I'm hormonal. Can we not? Honey, please. Okay, well, I am flustered because I lost my IUD and I'm going through some serious hormonal issues. And you got me thinking something else, and I can't have any. No, that's, oh. I'm getting too flustered on a live. I can't even have it. Lord have mercy on my soul. See, I have glucose shots. I have glucose tablets. I have everything I need, but the issue is that like my sugar, it'll drop. I get it back up, and I mean within 10 minutes, maybe 20, it's dropping again. And then like it's just some days are really bad, and I'm back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like I am struggling. It's just not regulating. It's not holding. I've tried everything, and then I'll have other days where like today, doesn't matter what I'm eating, I can't get my sugar to stop being low. Other days that I have, because like I'm kind of like pre-diabetic, on that verge, I'm in between, we're running tests, we're trying to figure out exactly what's going on. But there's other days where I'll have a low and then I eat, and it doesn't matter what I eat, it'll spike my sugar, and then my sugar stays high. Okay, cool. And then like hours later, I might have to worry about another low. Like, it is so, I don't know. It's stupid, and it is not managed right now, which is why I've got the alarm on me. See, I don't really remember what my sugars were like when I was pregnant with Atlas and right now, let me go ahead and clarify if anybody is here. I just lost my IUD. It just fell out on the 11th. We have not done things. I've put up a big wall of no. So we have not done things. I am not pregnant. I have no intention of being pregnant. And my sugar and all of that, like, that's just normal. Oh yeah, being underweight. It's more of the gastroparesis. So when you have gastroparesis itself, because of the way that it digests food and the way that it processes food, gastroparesis can absolutely affect how your body takes in any type of nutrition you're trying to give it. And so when I'm trying to get my sugar up, if my gastroparesis is not if I'm trying to get my sugar up because of the gastroparesis, it may not let me get my sugar up. And so I am malnourished, and I'm very malnourished. I'm very underweight. Nobody look at me and think that this is a healthy weight and that I am healthy, because I am not. I am very, very sick, and I am struggling, and we are trying very hard to get everything figured out to where I can get weight back on. But yes, gastroparesis is absolutely making it harder to maintain my blood sugars and things like that. But again, that's why I've got a crap ton of testing going on. I haven't really shared too much, but I've got lots of doctor's appointments I've been going to, and lots of testing I've been going through, things that still haven't happened yet, things that have happened yet. There is a lot of testing going on. We are going to get to the bottom of it and try to figure it out. We have not done things. I love that. Well, technically, someone else got lucky. I don't. I haven't done things. And I'm hormonal. Do you know how hard that is? Ladies. Maxine, I know you know. I know what? You be quiet. Nothing but laid there. Shut up. I ain't talking to you. I ain't talking to you. I was nice and courteous to you. I'm gonna throw a pencil at you. Well, I've been on hormones. So I had my IUD, the Mirena IUD, and it just fell out. And so, like, I definitely got some hormonal imbalances going on right now. But I go into my OB in like a week and a half, so we're trying to figure that out. Y'all, I have been a giving person, but I have not been on the receiving end, and I am saddened because hormones. I cried. I have been crying. Why? Because I can't get it. So, like, okay. I try to give it a second because sometimes my sugar, I don't know, shit's weird. But yeah, these are like the glucose shots I talk about, but I can feel it. I'm not. The cat in the background, that's Maui. Meow. Ugh. And so I keep these glucose shots and glucose tablets. I try to keep them scattered. That's why I had one on my bedside table for emergencies throughout the night. This is the mixed berry flavor. It's got 15 grams of fast-acting carbs. 70 calories per serving. Sodium, 10 milligrams. Total carbs, 16 grams. Total sugars, 15 grams. Includes 15 grams added sugars. Protein, 0.
definitely starting to notice a difference, like when my sugar's like really low, and like how long I can function before I get to where I can. I can tell you angry, sad, happy, all in one sentence. I very well could. I could cry and punch someone in the face all at once right now. Baby, will you come here and let me get some practice in? Oh, but when I want to get practice in elsewhere, you're all for it. It's not what you said last night. The other night.
Now.
Now. You son of a... That was a flip flop, but I shouldn't even throw that right. Oh my goodness. Maya's good. She wants food. I'm about to feed her. But, yep. So, okay. There was gear. Did you guys see? I'm gonna do like a full actual gear report at some point. But this was her vest for the Bridgerton experience. This was her little ball gown if you guys missed it. So there's that. Put it up because Kat also thinks that it's playfulness. Definitely not. This tiara came from her birthday, but we also used it for the Bridgerton experience. Get out of her pearls. This is her pearl leash that we also used. This is a just normal human pearl necklace. Nope. And all I did was this. And I don't know what I just did. Hang on. Basically what I did for Maya was I wrapped it like that. And that's how she wore it. Like as a necklace. And then thank you. And then this is her gold. I forgot to put the link in this. I love this chain. It's very, very minimal. It's rose gold. It's very, very thick. I love it. And so the chain was actually under the pearls. Because obviously I couldn't clip pearls to I couldn't put the pearl leash to the pearls. And so I just clipped it to the chain. And in the pictures in the video, guys, the videos, if you guys look, you really can't tell, but honest to God, I love this. This chain is like one that like I could like you would want to use like going to AKC, sporting events, shows, things like that. That'd be a good one. So there's that. Put that in there too. And that, oh, I think that are new. That's my eye mask, you asshole. That is how I sleep. Yeah, and then of course our new lane, which are so fun and I'm so excited about. I'm also gonna come back here with the crap can't get to it. I gotta reorganize all that crap. Then Maui. I want to show Maui's stuff off. I was gonna show you guys some of Maui's stuff. Well, this guys. So, I did this for Maui. Did you know Maya has her mobile dog gear bag? That pink bag right here is her mobile dog gear bag, and it has like freaking everything she needs. It has storage space. It has different bowls for, food if we ever have to travel. Well, I've got a cat. So kind of do the same thing. Now, obviously, Usually Maui has like this carrier, the back actually flips out and expands. It gives him so much more room. We love this carrier. He was actually just inside of it a minute ago playing because I leave the side door open. So I found a bag from the thrift store, and let me show you guys really quick. So in this bag is Maui's folder. Says it right there. That's got all of his vet records. And then we have a portable litter box. And this litter box is not huge, it's not crazy. But like emergency situations, you know, it's already got a little bit of our tofu cat litter in here. All of this is fresh. There's even like none of this has been used. It's all clean. I've got the skeeper in there. But this is about how big it is. But the great thing about it, it's waterproof and all that on the inside. It zips. I can fold it, so I'm able to keep litter in it, ready to go. And so for his bag, if we ever have to jump or go to the vet or anything, that's in there. His stuff, records are in there. His collapsible bowls for food and water are in there. And then I ordered these on Amazon. I don't know, they were like $6 each. But anyway, food containers, because Maya has food containers that came with a mobile doctor bag. But now he didn't. So I ordered these for his. Like everybody always talks about, oh, look at my pet's setup right now, like here in the house. And I mean, Maui's got a freaking water fountain. He's got like all sorts of crap. He's got this freaking cat tree back here. He's got everything he can need. But in case of emergency, are you ready to leave with your cat? Do you have, or your dog, do you have everything you need to be able to make sure that they have food and et cetera, in an emergency situation? So he's got his harness, he's actually got a whole freaking toy box. Like, he's literally the most spoiled. And like, there's even a little extra collar, just in case. And then he's just got plenty of toys. And then, of course, these are the filters for his water fountain. Let's pop these in here. And then he had a little fan that went to his bubble backpack, and this was the fan. And no, I didn't send the box back, and I'll explain that in a minute. But, so he had this blue fan that went to his bubble backpack. What do you want, bud? Which one? Do you want this one? Do you want this one? Get your fan. He's got his brush, of course, but all that stuff stays in his toy box. So this fan, when we were at the vet waiting to get all that testing done for him, this fan broke. Like, it just broke, and of course, obviously, this was here. And so, when I returned it, I did not return it with the box because the charger port, like, completely broke out. And I was pretty mad about it. That was an $18 fan for my cat's backpack so that he wouldn't overheat. And when I finally go to charge it, it breaks. Yeah, whatever. Take your dud and don't have a box. So I don't care. Their stuff broke. They gave me a refund, and I've already turned around and ordered a different fan. But don't order this fan off of Amazon. It was cute. It was blue. It fit in his. It fit right here in the side pocket, and so it was able to keep it free. So I left him over the vet. But it fit right here. It was able to pull the air from outside and push it into the bubble to keep him cool. Well, it stopped working, so we'll see how good it works when it comes in. But yeah, don't buy this. This is trash. Just FYI. Okay. Thanks, guys. yeah, I'm gonna hop off of here. Yes, I would have thought getting a new phone. What's wrong with my phone? I think it's really just my lighting on my face here. But I have thought about doing all the training and stuff with Maui, and I want to, but right now, like, he just needs to get better. I'm sick, y'all. Like, all these meds. Like, this is how our vet did his med bag with everything. So Maui, Meowie, Weems, and then for sedate they threw a key stamp. I love them. They think Maui, Meowie is the funniest little thing ever. Let's see. Can you see? Oh my goodness. Let's see here. You can have that box. Let me grab one of his other treats. Meow meow.
Yeah, that's quick.
It really was. I already started some training, so let's see how much I can get him angled before I hop off here. Maui. Yeah. Good boy. How else can I see that? Issues that keep chasing me. Come on. Meow meow. Come on. You gotta figure it out. Come on. Come on. Keep here. That's not how you do it. Come on. There you go. Come on. There you go. You dropped it. Get it out. Come here. Fine, here. I dropped it right there. You bite me, I swear to God, I'm gonna bite you back. That's my finger. This is really, it's just messing around. Okay, but the thing, like, seriously, he follows me like a dog. I'll show you. You'll see him run. Maui! Come! Good boy! Good boy, Meow Meow, come! Good boy! Good boy. But while he's like recovering, this is really about all we work on. Come on. Maui, you want it? Come on. Get up here. There you go. Yeah, he's pretty good. Alright, meow meow! Meowie. Meow meowie. Here. Just, I'm done. I'm done. I'm tired. Alright, guys. I'm trying really hard to like push through this, but the whole like sugar low, bottom out. I've been dealing with it all day. I don't have energy, so I'm gonna hop off here. I'll see you guys later.